Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Sprout Solutions, Aperon, Tuala, Symph, Secuna, Red Circle Global, Maroon Studios, and Aim High. Check out our partners in the description. Welcome sa Startup Podcast PH, inspiring more Filipino entrepreneurs and innovators. We're live now in Facebook. Hello. And we have OJT Connect, a connection that leads to a foundation of experiences. And we have the operations head, Alyssa Vallejos. Hello, Alyssa. Kamusta?
Hi, Johnny. I'm so happy to be here and super excited to our conversation tonight. Hi, everyone watching.
Ayan, very interesting si OJT Connect. I'm guessing kino-connect niya ang mga OJTs. But what's actually more interesting here is actually it's kind of a philanthropic project by a founder who's actually based in California. But ang team and the operations naman ay nasa Pilipinas. So, but I let you do the introduction actually. I let you explain more kung ano nga ba ang OJT Connect, Alyssa. So, ano nga ba, Alyssa, ang OJT Connect?
All right. So, OJT Connect, actually, we are an internship or OJT opportunity na platform. So, basically, you're right. We connect Filipinos, particularly yung mga estudyante, alumni, or career shifters, but focusing on those na less privileged. So, we're talking about yung coming from the provincial areas of the Philippines, the rural areas of the Philippines, na yung underprivileged backgrounds. We connect them with meaningful tsaka accessible na local and international internship opportunities. So, we do this by partnering with institutions and partnering with local and international companies as well. So we are founded, our founder, his name is Romel Romero. He's a
Shout
full-blooded Filipino. Yeah, shout out our my boss. He's a full-blooded Filipino actually, but yun nga, he's based in California, but he comes home to the Philippines naman from time to time. And ayun nga. So while being a full-time living in the US, he's still very much updated to everything that's happening in the Philippines, especially yung status ng workforce of the Philippines. So he always sees, he sees it through social media or sa TV, but he also sees Filipinos working in the US or in other areas of the globe na they work for jobs that don't really align with their skills. And of course, that's not bad kasi nga they're working. That's to survive, to provide for their families. But, it's a bit of a shame kasi nga we know Filipinos, they go to other countries and some of them work for jobs na that don't really honor yung capabilities nila, ano yung pinag-aralan nila. And, ayun, that's where we in OJT Connect wants to enter and tries to enter. We believe in the company that the best way for you to start aligning what you're studying in school if you're a student or what you have studied in school to your dream career is actually through internships. Now, so if you get an internship in a company, you have a big probability if you're doing your job well to get absorbed in the company. But if you don't get absorbed naman sa company, you'll still get access to like a bigger network and have a potential for employment. So yeah, that's where OJT Connect enters. All we really do is provide you with a platform that it's easier for you to look for internship opportunities. And we're mainly focusing on internship opportunities.
Yeah, actually parang in what you said, actually thank you, Alyssa, for sharing all of those. Parang may 4 value ako na nakita kay OJT Connected. First, of course, is yung OJT na getting an OJT is actually a good experience and can actually kumbaga jumpstart your career and your network, especially like the professional network. Second, actually ito yung pinaka-important din with what you said. Aside from just connecting, connecting yung second point na some people don't necessarily or don't easily have opportunities to be connected to professional networks, But yung mas mahalaga, which is yung third value na akin takeaway, is yung matching. Kasi na-connect ka nga, pero hindi naman match, no? Kasi hindi naman match yung job dun sa skills mo or sa interests mo. So, medyo hindi rin sustainable kumbaga yung ganun. And yung fourth that you mentioned very earlier, na parang medyo focus sa mga rural or mga underprivileged areas, which actually for me is very special kasi more than just providing or more like a business, more than just operating as a business, you're actually creating impact then and providing value to those who really need it. And na-mention mo na nga yung mga parang challenges na Sir Romel has seen. Pero siguro i-emphasize lang natin Parang ano nga ba talaga yung pinagmulan nito? Ano ba yung parang specific problem maybe na nakita ni Sir Romel or ng team, that's why they or you guys really started OJT Connect? Kasi of course, there are a lot of ideas out there are a lot of opportunities of things that we can do, pero bakit kumbaga sa OJT Connect talaga, nag-focus na kumbaga bakit ito yung binild talaga na startup or na project?
So yung nangyari kasi, Rumel, so he staying in the US, right? But he got to meet students from, if you're familiar, Polytechnic University of the Philippines. They're
PUP.
specifically yung UNISA na campus. Ayun nga, so
Hmm.
majority of our developers, actually yung pioneering developers talaga namin, they're all when OGT Connect was founded, they were all students of PUP. So what happened is that Rumel actually hired them first as interns, and that got them to work for OGT Connect. And
So OJT
ayun,
pala ang start ng OJT Connect.
yeah. So basically, ayun nga. So parang we really started in that, like as OJT Connect, we started in with having interns build the platform from scratch, and all thanks to, of course, leadership of Romel. And ayun, siguro, I mean, not siguro, but what Romel have mentioned to me is really there's this term na we coin a lot. It's the job skills mismatch talaga. And he's seeing it kasi in the students in PUP. And siguro not just in PUP, I mean, we can see it naman in our surroundings, diba? There's really a big gap in the jobs and the skills of Filipinos. Even got to a point where a law this year or last year was signed, to address that issue. It was signed by the President of the Philippines. And ayun nga, that's also siguro one of the foundations. Although as we grew, so we're a year and almost a half into the venture of OGT Connect, we're fairly new. Pero that's aside from the job skills mismatch, we evolved din naman as a startup, and tried tackling din naman. But yung core talaga is the job skills mismatch, but tried tackling other problems din, like yun nga, unemployment or underqualification of yung mga interns in yung mga gusto nila na job. Pero in the very core of it talaga, how OGT Connect started is job skills mismatch.
Yeah.
And we're hoping
Actually,
it can be.
oh,
Yeah.
actually ang tricky din ng employment rate kasi posible nga na employed nga ang mga tao, ang mga Pilipino, pero hindi naman yun yung match, yung job kumbaga na match for us. And siguro just to get an example lang ano ba example ng job mismatch? Ang naisip ko kasi kunwari, for example, you studied maybe software engineering or computer engineering, pero ang naging work mo is kumbaga pwedeng computers pa rin pero let's say medyo mas lower level doon sa talaga pinag-aralan mo Pero sige, can you give an example lang ng job mismatch para lang magets natin yung context na ito?
Siguro, I don't have my own example. Let me think of it muna. Ano ba?
Ang naisip ko rin is, for example, ayun nga, nag-aral ka ng software engineering pero ang naging work mo is taga ang hirap pala magsabi nito live pero I mean, I think gets naman
Parang,
ng mga tao yun, gets naman
gets
ng tao yun, na
naman.
basically, kumbaga yung skills and yung expertise na inaral mo,
Mm.
hindi yun yung talaga yung na-apply mo or actually lower lang doon. So you don't actually feel rin, kumbaga sayang inaral mo and you don't feel fulfilled then as a person. Sige, baka may idea ka pa diyan na naisip na or
I actually realized one thing naman. Pero I mean, it's not really completely different from it. Pero yun nga, like for example, you graduated like in IT or computer engineering, and you sort of got into the world of education. Yung parang ituturo mo yung pinag-aralan mo. Although it's still that, but you're not really doing it. You're teaching it to others. So it's
Yeah.
also a portion of job skills mismatch, which is
Yes,
kind
at
of
saka tama.
sad.
Exactly, tama. Kung napunta ka sa ibang field, 'di ba? Kasi kung napunta ka sa ibang field and hindi mo na na-practice kasi parang ang bigger view nito, I think medyo may problem din kunyari sa side ng mga employers kasi hindi rin natin masasabi na, for example, ito ang mga tinuturo sa school, pero ang kailangan naman ng employers ay ito. So may mismatch talaga on that end So I think
Yeah.
meron ding larger part diyan. Pero sige, can I ask on your end sa side ng employer, may ideas ba kayo kung ano yung I mean on the topic of job mismatch, ano yung parang problem or parang issues din sa mga employers naman? Kasi you're connecting OJTs to employers or to companies
Mhm.
Ano yung perspective ng OJT Connect on that end?
Oh, so parang yung ano yung perspective ng mga companies in terms of job skills mismatch ba? Is
Yeah,
that the question?
Do you have
Well, I'm not really sure. But siguro I can talk of it this way. Yun nga lang din. The problem is with us in the Philippines. Yun nga yung parang you don't really have that much opportunities, or like wala ka masyadong idea where to apply. So parang kung ano lang yung available, that's
Yes,
where you apply na lang. And ayun nga, na-attach na dun yung job skills mismatch kasi kahit, you're good in siguro UI UX designing, pero like there's this availability for us junior developer, so go na lang, tirahin na lang natin yung position na yan, even though parang hindi talaga yun yung parang gusto mong gawin. And ayun, siguro in the part naman of the companies and yung mga naka-partner namin, well, they can't really control that much kasi kung sino lang yung nag-a-apply sa mga positions na pinopost nila, doon lang nila nakikita.
yes,
And then, of course naman, as companies naman, and they're looking for the right fit for that position, they will obviously pick the one na align talaga yung skills and yung napag-aralan sa position. So,
Actually may malaking example na ako na I think I think ito din ang pinaghugutan ni Sir Romel I'm pretty sure. For example, mga engineer. For example, you're a manufacturing engineer, or let's say mechanical engineer, or basta nag-aral ka engineering. So engineer ka, 'di ba? So you're also supposed to be, the overview, the bigger picture. Pero ang problema din maybe sa Pilipinas or Philippine employers, do we have the industries? Do we have the factories? Do we have the systems to employ managers? Baka ang nangyayari sa Pilipinas is ang mga factories natin ay mga foreign companies, and then ang kailangan nila sa Pilipinas ay mga workers, mga mismong taga-assemble, taga-pack, ganyan. So medyo nag-aral ka ng advanced pa na engineering, pero yung naging work is kind of lower that, 'di ba? Pwedeng lower or pwedeng iba talaga, So I think that's job mismatch. Tama ba yun?
Yes, actually, and I actually remember parang something that relates to that then. When I first met Romel, when I tried applying for this job, he actually mentioned that he's passionate din siya in the fact na he wants to prove to the world how talented Filipinos really are.
Yes,
And that's also one thing that we're trying to do in OJT Connect. So ayun nga, di ba, we have students coming from the Philippines and we let them apply for international companies. And through that, we want those international companies to see na, oh, these students, they're fit for this job. They can do this job. And that's, ayun nga, one thing that we want to do really is to really showcase ano ba yung kakayahan ng mga Pinoy. Are we really just yung parang, yung nasa base lang na trabaho, or are we able to do leadership jobs or managerial jobs? And
yeah.
we're hoping
Exactly.
to prove
Tama. We should show to the world how great Filipinos can be. Baka kulang na opportunities or hindi madali ma-match yung opportunities, but I'm pretty sure andito sa atin ang talent. Kailangan nga lang i-connect and i-match. But anyway, speaking of the solution that OJT Connect is doing, so ano nga ba exactly yung ginagawa ni OJT Connect? Ano yung parang platform or parang system for OJT Connect to connect mga OJTs sa mga employers na match sila properly?
Yeah, so I'll first say this na I personally, this is my own personal opinion. Right now our main offer is a website, but I don't consider OJT Connect as just a website. I believe that we are a movement. Kasi yes, we have a website. So our website works this way. There are two users, applicants, yun yung mga students or alumni or job hunters, and then there are companies. So ayun, if you're an applicant, if you're a student looking for an internship opportunity, you can just sign up, and there immediately, once ma-approve na account mo, you can immediately see na yung mga available na mga positions there from our partner companies. All the details that you need is already there, if it's going to be a paid internship or not, or if may allowance ba, ano yung hinahanap nila from you, makikita mo na lahat. And all you have to do really, we try to make it as simple as possible kasi yun nga din, we're targeting din yung parang from the underprivileged areas na siguro wala masyadong internet, or siguro, yung parang may konti lang na data. So all they have really to do is to click a button, upload their resume, tapos if they want, add a cover letter, and then immediately send na. So parang wala ng other etche naman. And then on the end of the companies, makikita na nila if sino so they can sign up. And the verification process for this actually is not just any random company can make an account. We try our best to really background check them kasi not like LinkedIn, parang anyone can create an account and then start posting. We don't want that. We don't want a random company na parang mag-hire lang ng mga interns tapos i-exploit sila. We don't want that. So we background check them, and if kaya, we we set a meeting with them, a virtual meeting, and then get to know them before they can access the website. And once they're done with our verification, ayun na, they can access the website, post lang yung information na need nila, and once may mga mag-apply na students, that's when they can communicate na since may built-in naman na messaging platform yung website. And then after that, it's all on their own na. It's between the company and the student na. And OJT Connect is really true to our words. We're just the bridge. We just provide the platform. Pero after that, sila na bahala. But aside from the website I was talking about, I mentioned that we are a movement. Ano ba ibig sabihin ni Eliza doon? So,
Medyo deep pa.
medyo deep. Pero hindi na. Pero ano naman, parang other than the website, we also offer kasi capacity building initiatives to our partner institutions. So, we have partner institutions right now. Probably we have 10 plus from all over the Philippines already. Yung one na major namin is Mindanao State University. That's based in Iligan City.
MSU,
So,
yes.
yeah, we actually got to go there. Me and Yermel, when he came umuwi siya sa Philippines noong April. We went there and we met with their vice chancellor. And
MSU maraming MSU, maraming campus yun sa Mindanao.
Sa Iligan.
Iligan,
Yeah,
wow.
Iligan.
Okay, yeah. That's a very good school.
Yeah, they're really good. They're top 3. Pero
Mm-mm.
ayun, we went there, tsaka, so basically, hindi lang naman sa kanila, but when we went there, we also did like a mini workshop with yung mga students from their CS department. And then, yung mga workshop, it depends on what the institution wants. Pero when we created these workshops, mainly focusing talaga on resume writing, how to ace interviews, yung parang, these are things na hindi kasi masyado natuturo sa school, but if you're coming from the big schools talaga, siguro it's part, they're thought of it. Pero if you're talking about, I mean, hindi naman sa, we're making it inferior, but it's the truth talaga. Yung parang coming from the provincial areas, it's not really that taught. I mean, we met students na they don't even know what to put in the resume, so they're not aware what a resume looks like. And we try to, solve that through our capacity building initiatives and our workshops that we offer for free to our partner institutions. So we can do it on-site if it's possible, virtual if hindi naman. Pero, ayun nga, I believe it's a movement kasi aside from having a website, we're trying our very best to generate a network of yung like-minded individuals who really finds then the importance in this. So we do that by connecting with institutions. And lately then we've connected with CHED and ayun. So we're doing our very best now. And ayun. Yeah. So yun.
Yeah, actually very very inspiring din actually I really like that na it's a movement more than just a bridge kumbaga more than just a connector. It's a movement. And I think parang rin what you mean then by being a movement is you also really provide value. Not just connecting, parang talagang inaalam nyo ano ba yung problema kung bakit may job mismatch at ano yung lahat ng posible natin magawa para ma-solve talaga yung job mismatch. Pero just to get a clearer picture lang ulit about the platform, I'm just curious kasi may mga iba namang platforms like LinkedIn, JobStreet, although hindi in OJT, hindi in internship. But you said na parang focus nyo is medyo straightforward and ayun nga for use of underprivileged So can you give a better picture lang picture lang tayo para kasi this is a podcast so para lang din mas
Yes,
ma-imagine ng mga listeners natin na how straightforward is it maybe compared to other platforms? So parang ayun yun.
So I would say I use LinkedIn a lot naman. And of course, yung LinkedIn, it really has a lot of features naman. It can be pretty overwhelming for someone. So I believe it's really meant talaga for those who's looking for a full-time job. But yung OJT Connect naman, we did our very best to keep our UI and the UX as minimal as possible really. Kasi yun nga, di ba, ang yung target namin, we want them na it's easier for them.
At saka if I may add lang sorry, light kasi para kahit mababa yung bandwidth, kahit medyo mahina yung internet connection, yung signal, madali siyang ma-access. Naisip ko lang din.
Yes, actually, you get that right. Ayun, light yung UI namin and ano talaga we it's designed in a way na parang madali talagang gamitin ng mga nangangailangan sa website. And yung UI, I I mean yung UX, we tried our best naman din, the designers that tried their very best na it makes easy and makes sense mas simple siya talaga gamitin ng mga gagamit sa kanya kasi ayun nga, that's the main reason. Pero siguro how do I picture it? But siguro you can check out our website ogtconnect.com pero it's a very light platform na madaling ma-access and with very simple UX. Although we're doing our best to improve it naman din from time to time. Based on the feedbacks that we get. Pero ayun, as of now, it's doing its job and we hope you try it out.
Ayun, sige. So, sa mga nakikinig diyan, try niyo na, check out niyo na ang website which is ogtconnect.com. Tama, no?
Yes.
Ayun. And also, Eliza, another thing you mentioned kanina na parang talagang interesting din, kasi, you also connect with the schools. And I think that's actually the perfect answer here, kasi issue din yan, ng mga, sa Pilipinas now, nagkaroon nga ng free college, free tuition, pero naka-graduate ka nga, wala ka naman trabaho, So I think tama nga lang din na yung bridge nyo ay naka-direct ng i-connect sa mga schools. Pero about this naman, aside from MSU, which you mentioned na nakausap nyo na, ano pa yung paano yung magiging approach nyo sa mga schools? Like, kasi you're based pala, by the way, you're based in Cagayan de Oro, right? In Mindanao. So will you start first in Mindanao? Will you start first in public schools or private schools? So ano ba yung parang thought lang dito on which schools maybe you think of partnering with?
Oh, so for that actually, yung pinakauna talaga naming na partner naman is the PUP. So parang
Ayaw nga
all
pala,
in one na yun
PUP. In Manila?
PUP. Yeah, it's in Manila. Yung team namin, yung mga developers namin, they're really based in So parang that's the reason why. And then the parents of Romel, I believe, I'm not sure if it's his father or his mom, that's yung parang doon nakatira sa area kung saan yung PUP o Nissan. And ayun, that's yung PUP yung parang pioneering institution na partner kasi nga doon tayo nag-umpisa. Pero when it comes naman to yung parang how we reach out, really to be honest, this is very honest, we reach out to as much schools as we want. Kasi not all of them naman is going to respond talaga. And not all of them. We meet with a lot of institutions. Siguro it's yung na-meet lang namin, siguro it's not the right person, but some of them don't really find the value pa in OGT Connect for their institution. So that's
pero
why
sige, go ahead.
Sorry. Ayun, that's why we try to connect with as much as possible kasi we're pretty sure pa kasi with the thinking of Filipinos right now, hindi talaga lahat gusto makikipart-partner but they won't really partner for the sake of making it easier for the students. Like they want to partner, for different reasons which it's not really that aligned to what OGT Connect is trying to do. So, ayun, we reach out and kung sino yung makausap namin na when we talk with them through messenger, through call, always nandyan si Romel and me. If we find there's parang may spark na, naiintindihan nila yung gustong gawin na OGT Connect, that's when the partnership starts. That's why then, right now, yung major namin talaga aside sa PUP is Mindanao State University. They're very open-minded in that. And we understand each other.
Yeah, and I think as a startup naman, tama naman approach yun And start with the open-minded, yun naman lagi pag startup Start with the early adopters and susunod naman ng iba kung nakita nila na nag-work. Pero ayun, actually, i-add ko lang din, I'm actually a professor din I actually teach din And I'm from UP, Diliman. And for example, sa amin, sa industrial engineering, recently lang, require na ang OJT, ang internship, as in part na siya ng curriculum. And I think many other schools are also realizing yung value ng OJT or ng internship sa curriculum, sa regular curriculum. And I believe actually, I'm not sure with the data, pero I think talaga, parami ang mga schools na nagre-require or if not, and nag-encourage talaga ng internship. So I think this is also the right time for OGT Connect. Anyway, speaking of the other side naman, you mentioned kanina yung sa employers, you background check them. And I think that's very good. Pero paano naman na background check or parang nasi-screen ng employers yung mga students, yung mga interns? Meron din parang screening or recruitment or interview or hiring process dito?
doon na yung nag-enter yung when I mentioned kanina na once they're already connected in the platform, sila na bahala.
Sila na bahala. Okay.
So yun yung current, I mean, we're open for improvements, of course, but right now that's the process. Once they already have an interaction, if they want to continue interacting through the messages, that's fine. If they want to use Google Meet or other platforms, of course, that's fine to make it easier for them. But when it comes to the interviews, it's really up to the company now what is their current process. And also, we don't want to disrupt that then kasi to be honest then, we have a lot of, there's a lot of schools in the Philippines. So basically every year there's a lot of students wanting to get internships or trying to land internships. And we don't want to disrupt yung current flow ng hiring ng mga companies kasi we want then to have as much companies as we want to parang sort of balance yung number of students with the company. So we try to, we provided a platform for them, but in terms of their hiring process, how they talk to, how they communicate with the students, it's up to them na.
Yeah. This is actually an interesting take, ano? So, in Startup Podcast PH, I've already interviewed 250 plus na startups. And may mga interview na ako na mga job interview or mga job hiring startups. And most of them, actually, now that I think of it, are posing as end-to-end. Come to think of it, baka nga naman mas tama yung parang take nyo na dun muna kayo sa connecting, wag muna sa recruitment part, ano? So, talagang focus dun kasi that alone is a big problem na. Parang, sa employer pa lang, sourcing the students, sourcing the talent, and connecting with them and even identifying paano ba gagawin yun. So, in your case nga, you connect directly sa mga schools, ano? So, actually, I think that's a very strategic approach din dito na start with that problem muna. Start with that, kumbaga, OJT Connect plays that role talaga muna of identifying and connecting the schools with good talents and then bridging them to the employers nga. And then, ibang usapan na yung sa recruitment. But, last question na lang about dito sa about sa inyong solution or sa inyong product. Of course, OJT Connect is still a startup, a business. So, kahit hindi exact, pero ano yung parang magiging model nito on sustaining the operations as a business?
So, business model namin.
Yeah,
the question me and Romel is most excited for. So, this is going to sound crazy to maybe to you, Johnny, and to everyone. But right now, OJT Connect is a bootstrap company. It's it's being being financed by our founders, Romel and Casey. Right now, our business model, it's there, but it's not being implemented yet because yun nga din. Kasi yun nga, the philanthropy, the core values of it all. We want it to be free talaga for the students specifically. And we don't want them to pay to find opportunities. So, ayun, a lot of companies that we meet or a lot of institutions we meet, they ask that question a lot. How do we earn? Because that's where sustainability is. But right now, OJT Connect is not earning any peso. So, but hindi naman din parang lahat na galing sa bulsa ng founders namin. They have acquisitions naman din from their past endeavor, like past tech endeavors in the past. Na from that, yung parang earnings nun, that's being transferred to OJT to sustain it. So, we're still sustainable, but yung finances namin, yung funding namin, it's coming from a different area pa and not really from the platform kasi nga it's going against our core values.
Yeah, that's true. It can actually be like a CSR, parang corporate social responsibility arm, and parang by business model naman, we don't mean necessarily na kung sino ang nagko-consume, sila magabayad. The model can be like sponsors or maybe from government project or something like that. So pwedeng not necessarily students ang magabayad. I agree. I agree. It should be free talaga for the students, for the users. But I think, and tama din, I think na nag-start talaga ngayon na free kasi that's the way to go out there. But maybe in the future, may maisip na model na baby, pwedeng from the employers. I'm just throwing out ideas here, I'm not, hindi ko kayo pinapanganahan, of course. Pero from employers, from the government, from sponsors, CSR, tawag dito, entities, etc. But, ayun.
Is payroll processing taking too much of your time? Introducing Sprout Payroll Starter. For as low as 5,000 pesos per month, you get a team of experts to help you with your payroll and HR needs. will help compute and process payroll, handle all your government compliance requirements, and automate timekeeping. Leave the payroll to us so you can focus on growing your business. Enjoy peace of mind with Sprout Payroll Starter.
Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Protect your assets from bugs before bad hackers exploit them. And launch your products seamlessly with Sukuna, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Receive reports in real time and work with security experts to find bugs in your products before others do. Let's make your security our priority.
Running a business? Make it smarter with Red Circle Global.
Streamline operations, boost productivity, and manage everything in one powerful ERP system. Book your free business demo today at redcircleglobal.com. Guided by one of our top experts.
Sige,
Get that.
let's go naman sa story pa ni OJT Connect. So this was founded nga or talagang really started by Sir Romel pero and nakwento na kanina yung parang kung paano siya nag-start. Kayo naman, ikaw din naman Eliza, paano ba nabuo ang team pa from that spark ni Sir Romel? Paano pa niya grino ito?
Actually, no. I got into OJT Connect 5 months late. Siguro April, May, June, July.
What year nga ba nag-start?
Oh, so OJT Connect started March 2024.
Okay. So
So
more
it's
than 1
very-
year na.
More than 1 year naman na siya. But I got into it like August ng 2024. So I was a bit late. So I actually, siguro, yung backstory ko, I graduated 2024. So of course I was looking for jobs and I got into
What did you
OJT.
graduate pala?
I'm a computer engineer.
Computer engineer. Okay.
Yes. I just realized now that's job skill. Hindi naman siguro job skills mismatch. Pero I have a background din naman siguro in operations kasi nga I did organizations. Pero yun nga din, the thing with computer engineers, nag-start na ako. The thing with computer
Go.
engineering, in the Philippines, there's not much opportunities for computer engineers, lalo na sa Mindanao. Majority of it siguro nasa Baguio. Nandun yung mga microprocessor na mga manufacturers. But in Mindanao, wala talaga masyado. So parang yung nangyayari sa amin computer engineers, we end up with jobs na related sa IT. So parang ganon.
Tama
siguro I would,
actually.
yeah.
True.
That's one backstory to me, guys. So you know my secret now. Siguro that's one thing then why, ngayon ko na-realize, siguro in the back of my mind, why I was really drawn to OJT Connect kasi there's a part of it na I can relate to din, I would say. But yun nga, so OJT Connect, it started in March 2024 and the team grew. It's yun my developer na, so at that time then there was someone heading the operations and I got hired as business development. So when I got in, so my network naman din ako thanks to my experience with Google communities and other communities in tech. So I tried my very best to gather all of my network as leads and sent out a lot of invitation to check out OJT Connect, ganon. So I started like that. And siguro like a few months later naman, parang yung nangyari is I was offered ni Romel, Eliza, do you want to take on an operations job, the job as operations head? Kasi siguro he saw din naman I can do it. But that's the thing then with startups, no? It's very easy for you to siguro to climb up the corporate ladder a little bit compared to the big corporations kasi it's a smaller thing. But ayun nga, I got offered the operations head, and then after I got the operations head, we started na din wala pa kasing marketing team nun. So we started hiring marketing na mga people. So we have Pam, na-shoutout na yung sina Pam, sila Ellie.
Shout out sa team.
Shout out to you guys, to the team. They're doing our marketing. And then we hired others din. We actually have interns din as well. Yung interns mainly focusing on business development. So we have Juliana and we have Adja. Pero ayun, so that's how the team grew. So we have a marketing team na, then we have a business dev team na, and then yung tech team namin, they're already there naman kasi the OGT Connect started talaga with just a group of developers, and then na-add lang kami to better get the word out.
So, how many na ang team now ng OGT Connect?
If I'm correct in my count siguro, including na everyone, kasi aside from full-time, we also have yung parang mga counts, parang what's the proper term? Yung parang they're not
Advisors?
full
Okay.
advisors namin.
Okay.
We have one from Germany, one from Canada. Yung co-founder din namin, si Casey, is from Canada. So siguro right now the team is about 12 to 15 people. So ayun.
Okay.
Very small pa talaga na team.
And again, so paano nga nag-hire si OGT Connect? I'm just curious kasi may platform na si OGT Connect eh.
So how
Baka pwede na siyang gamitin. Baka pwede na siyang gamitin to get...
Okay, yung ano namin, so I mentioned we have business development interns. Of course, we posted din naman an OGT Connect na platform. So we got applications din. Pero aside kasi, so yung companies na we partner with, aside sa they post, we as in OGT Connect then we run ads on our social media for the positions that they post. So if they post like a market, so last time we had Magway, their startup company did. They posted
Magway?
Magway. Yeah,
as in MAGWAI?
AI, yeah.
As in the soaps,
Yes, the soaps.
Talaga? Oh, yeah.
We have
2 times natin na-interview yan dito sa podcast.
Oh, really? Sila Miss Zar.
Zar, yeah. Oh, shout out kit Zar. Ang galing naman, nag-OGT Connect pala sila. Ang galing.
We have them, and they actually got to hire one. His name is Sean from MSU IIT. So he's
Sean
marketing.
Ay, baka kilala ko rin yan pala bigla.
Sino ba to? Sinong Sean ba to?
Medyo common kasi yung Sean eh, but anyway.
Sean, okay. But
anyway.
When they posted their position, every time may mag-post na position, we also run ads on our social.
Oh, that's
media.
nice. That's nice.
Yeah, to bring out more talaga, we really do our best to. So, of course, we share it to yung mga partner institutions namin through Messenger, through email, but just to reach more people, we post on social media din as well to so we can share it as well, yung mga employees, we can share it, tapos makita ng network namin, and then they can shoot their shot if they want to apply as an intern. But yeah, that's how, so yung hiring namin sa amin naman in OGT Connect. So yun nga, we posted it on OGT Connect, pero yung interns lang, pero yung for the full-time or part-times, we post on our social media and then they will see. But we never use other platforms.
Yeah. So yung OGT Connect talagang OGT lang pa ngayon. Hindi siya palang for full-time. OGT. Students talaga.
Students talaga. Yun.
And by the way, is this, are you, so remote setup then, even for the OGT, and yung mga OGT sa inyo, remote setup ang OGT Connect tao?
Yes,
remote
we're all
team.
remote right now. Yes, we're a remote team.
Interesting. Ayun. Another question. So, actually, first of all, ang ganda nun, na talagang you're true to your name na OGT Connect, na hindi lang masabi na may platform and you connect OJTs and employers there. The fact na nagpo-post din ng ads sa Facebook or sa social media means na talagang kahit, you will extend your ways para lang talaga ma-connect na maayos, ma-match na maayos ang OJTs sa employers. But I also want to ask naman si OGT Connect as a product or parang as a startup. So, paano nyo minamarket nga ba si OGT Connect? Paano kayo nag-i-invite ng more people to check out the platform? Ayun.
So, right now, yun nga, we're running ads on Facebook. But other than that, we do, Rimel, I'm not sure, parang hindi ata na-share, pero like, in the past year naman, Rimel was able to do interviews with CNN or ANC. So, parang ganun. So, and those are not paid interviews at all. Dun talaga makikita yung power of just showing up and talking, reaching out to other people. Parang, so yun nga, we landed those interviews without paying anything at all. So we just reached out, would you be interested in checking out OGT or interviewing at OGT Connect?
Okay.
Parang ganun. And then, so yun nga, luckily, yung last October, Yumel got home, and siguro from mga ano pa, pero every time he tries his best na pag yung parang mga is he comes to the Philippines to do those interviews kasi it's a privilege din naman to. Pero ayun, that's part of our marketing strategy, trying to reach out to as much, publicity as we can. Like this one as well. Thank you so much for having us Startup Podcast PH.
Of course, it's our pleasure and honor. And actually, maraming mga plug lang tayo na onti, when yung mga in-interview namin sa podcast, usually they will appear in other media pa, in other even international, national and international, kasi I know actually may mga national and international media people na nag-scout using Startup Podcast PH. So, abangan natin yan, abangan natin.
Let's see.
Anyway, there's another thing that I want to ask about the about the schools pala, kasi it's also a way on how to market OJT Connect, yung paglapit nyo sa mga schools, So sabi mo nga kanina na you contact as much schools as possible. Is this the whole Philippines, as in Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao?
Yeah. Yeah, we contact
And even talaga mga schools na, I mean, all colleges and universities, as in talagang kahit saang lupalop, kumbaga, ng Pilipinas. Ganun.
Siguro naman, hindi talaga to that extent. Pero yung parang kilala namin or like yung network namin introduce us na, there's this school na, so Casey, so she also has, our co-founder Casey, she's a part of Manila Times College. So yung Manila Times College, may network din naman ng mga partner institutions. So yun lang, parang it's word of mouth lang, sino yung ma-introduce sa amin. Also recently, I got into, we were invited to talk for an event ni Ched Iyas. So we were invited by Attorney Lily of Ched. And I went with Pam to General Santos City to do the talk about OJT Connect. So yung mga present doon, they're like part of the internationalization offices of their universities or their colleges. So present sila doon. So ayun. So parang basically din it's a promotion din sa OJT Connect. So we talk about OJT Connect then there, and then after my talk, a lot of representatives naman came to us and we shared contact numbers, we sent business cards, and then some of them were in talks na right now for partnership. So parang nga, when you actually think of it, promoting yourself, promoting your brand, promoting something, it's really just a matter of doing almost everything. And especially with the presence of social media right now, it's very easy na. And that's what we try to do with OJT Connect. So we don't really try to spend as much as we can. Pero
actually,
we try to build connections naman with who we...
Yeah, ano rin talaga na parang word of mouth and parang talagang yung talagang operational partnership na nabuo dahil sa mga ginagawa ninyo. And maybe baka makapag-partner nga din with other startups pa na who are also into education, into schools, But anyway, why I wanted to ask yung kanina, kasi part nga din na I think, since you mentioned kanina yung capacity building, part din na yung mga ibang schools na hindi pa ganun ka-aware or hindi pa nag-i-implement na OJTs, maybe it's, kumbaga, part din ng inyong mission, correct me if I'm wrong, na iparealize sa kanila, kumbaga, na kailangan ng mga students ngayon ng OJTs, ng internships, ng experience na ito. Kasi baka nga, parang may 2 levels eh. May mga schools na alam na kailangan ng OJTs and internships ng mga students, pero wala pang connection. And yung lower doon na level is yung mga hindi pa alam, hindi pa na-realize na kailangan ng OJTs and internships. So I think both yun ang i-cover nyo. Tama ba?
Yes.
Ayun.
Introducing Aim High. Smarter construction management starts here. Monitor costs and progress with real-time insights. Plan ahead and adapt with streamlined scheduling tools. Make data-driven decisions to avoid costly delays. Increase efficiency and profit with Aim High.
Ayun. So, final question na lang, Eliza. Thank you very much sa ating
It was so
mahabang
fun doing
but
this.
insightful na usapan. Last question, ano nga ba ang vision talaga ni OJT Connect? What do you see in maybe in 5 or 10 years?
So ayun, this is one that I had to, me and Romel, we discuss a lot. But really, in the far future, 5-10 years from now, we really want to create a more competitive Filipino workforce. That's really what we want to do. So, kasi if you're saying competitive Filipino workers na, it's not going to be hard na for them to land employment. It's not going to be hard na for them to find jobs kasi they're already competitive enough. And we're hoping we'll be doing our best to do that in OJT Connect to really show the world or even like the Philippines, our country, to really show our country how much potential Filipinos have. And yun nga, diba, like a lot of our Filipino workers nag-OFW pa, tapos they're really in demand in other countries. But why do they have to go there? Why can't they just
True.
stay here in the Philippines? If we're just able to provide them with the right opportunities, if we just are able to make the local society, our local community realize how talented Filipinos really are, it won't be that hard na for our kababayans. And that's really the vision of OJT Connect, to make everyone realize how competitive Filipinos are.
Wow. At saka actually meaning din nun meron din sa side nga ng employers na kailangan din ang mga employers sa Pilipinas ay yung mga kumbaga really match din sa mga talents na meron tayo. So, it's really really large. This is actually a very, very large problem pa talaga.
Yeah, actually it's
And
a weekend problem and we know it's not easy to solve, but we're doing it one step at a time.
But speaking of that, I'm also just curious about maybe you, Eliza, and maybe kay Sir Romel, kasi this is a very big problem nga, What keeps you motivated in doing this startup? I think kay Sir Romel, maybe talagang yung philanthropy nga niya. But, I mean, you, kasi nag-start naman to kay Sir Romel pero parang ikaw, kumbaga when you join ba, alam mo na talagang mahirap na problem ito, pero talagang gusto mong isolve? Or talagang nag-grow lang din sa inyo, sa team, yung parang culture and parang mindset na, sige, Sir Romel, together we'll solve this. I'm just curious about that.
No, when I got into OJT Connect, I really know na it's going to be hard.
Okay.
Kasi I got when I got a message from Romel and was introduced to OJT Connect, parang it transcended to what I've experienced. Kasi I'm coming from, not really Cagayan de Oro, but from Misamis Oriental. I came from a town in Misamis Oriental called Taguluan. And honestly, I'm siguro
Taguluan.
on Taguluan.
Na medyo east pa yun, di ba?
Yeah, medyo ano pa siya. Pero neighbor lang ng Cagayan de Oro. Pero siguro I would consider myself one of the lucky ones. I was introduced kasi to like opportunities like organizations, and so I got into college. Thank you talaga to the free tuition. So I got into college in a university in Cagayan de Oro. One of the few that really got into a university in my family. And then
Saan nga ba?
starting
Saan sa CDO?
yung school ko is called napahahaba, USTP, University of Sciences
Ah,
Southern Philippines.
wow. The
nasa
state
Cagayan
you
de Oro.
in...
The state you in Cagayan de Oro. So I got I got a spot there. And then when I got into college I was introduced to organizations like yung mga Google communities and then other organizations pa, which really honed not just my skills but also built my network. So I would consider I'm one of the lucky ones. But even if I had that network, I still struggled, to look for an internship. And of course, after graduating, I also had some struggle din naman in looking for jobs. And then I tried to think of it, if I struggled with me being confident na I had enough network, ano na lang yung iba na they don't really have that. So parang a part of me when I got introduced in OJT Connect and what they're trying to solve in OJT Connect, I was really like, oh, I want to be a part of this kasi I came from an environment where opportunities is very scarce and I want to be a part of something na is solving that. So I got offers din naman from other siguro bigger na companies, pero siguro yung parang fulfillment siguro din yung, I would say I really wanted a work from home job, pero yung fulfillment ng job na yun yung gustong patunayan ng OGT Connect, it really got me into it. And really got me to say yes to Romel's offer to be a part of the team. So yeah, that's my own ano naman din. Kasi yun din, a
Wow.
part of my mantra na is to pay things forward. So I got the opportunities. I'm hoping to pay things forward in the future through this
Wow.
endeavor. Yeah,
Grabe, ang
thank you.
heartwarming naman nun. Pero I think tama nga, no? Marami nga sa mga, you're Gen Z, right? Ay, Eliza, tama ba? Gen Z, ano?
Yeah, I'm a
Kasi I think Gen Z, ang habol din talaga sa work is yung parang naba-value and kumbaga na-understand yung work and fulfill, kumbaga. You feel fulfillment more than money, more than compensation.
money.
So, really, we need more people like you actually, no? Kasi malaking problema pa ang kailangan lutusin. And sa mga taong tulad mo na talagang lumalaban at gusto talagang isolve yung mga ganitong problema. So, I think kayo or sige, tayo
tayo.
pag-asa, wow, ng Pilipinas. Wow, napakalalim naman nun. But
Grabe,
ayun,
but we'll do our best.
ayun, thank you so much, Eliza, sa ating very heartwarming, wow, and very inspirational na usapan. If our listeners want to know more about OJT Connect, baka mayroon dyang students na gustong mag-OJT, baka may school na gusto mag-connect, baka may employer na gusto maghanap ng OJTs, or anyone who want to partner with you, baka din may sponsor, investor, or whatever. So, how can they know more about OJT Connect? Maybe you can lead them to the website or social media or maybe email if you want to.
Yeah, so our website is very easy to find, ogtconnect.com lang naman. On Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, we're all OGT Connect, so it's easy for us to find us. So, if also you want to reach out to me directly, I'll share my email na lang, alizavallejos@ogtconnect.com. And yeah, those are ways you can connect with us if you're very interested. And we would love to partner with institutions and companies who have the same values as us.
Ayan, okay. Idagdag ko lang, Eliza. So, may mga nakatune in ngayon sa live, ano? Ano pa tayo? May 16 pa. Wow, may 16 pa sa live. Tapos, nag-comment nga si Shan. Si Shan Benson nga. Shoutout natin si Shan.
Si Shan nga! Ayun, yeah, it's Shan.
I met him sa MSU IIT.
Yeah,
sa
he's a
illegal.
very
Nung
great
nagpunta ako dun. Nag-interview ako ng mga startup dun. So, shoutout lang din natin. Well, si Sir Romel ay nag-comment dito. Si Shan, si Jean Ortizano, go Eliza daw. Yul Haranilla, let's go Ate Eliza. Si John Lloyd Cabahog, usang A, no? Go Eliza. And marami pa na mga tune in dyan. But ayun, thank you sa mga nakinig, nanood sa ating live. I-upload natin itong episode na to sa YouTube and Spotify very soon. I think in 2 or 3 days, this will be in YouTube and Spotify para sa mga gusto pang manood or makinig. And ayun, thank you so much sa mga nakinig. And thank you so much, Eliza, and OGT Connect, of course. Salamat.
Thank you very much to our 59 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLexPage Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Founders Launchpad, our ecosystem partner. Early stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support, and mentorship. Hire Business Solutions, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. Agile Data Solutions, the Philippines' fastest growing market insights tech company with its data gathering platform, Hustle PH. Smile Checks, streamline hiring and onboarding with automated background checks. Cloud CFO, cloud accounting service provider for businesses ready to grow. Cloverly Tech, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Body Beaties, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. HKB Digital Services, tech-based business tools including payroll, ticketing, and loyalty rewards. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. One CFO, CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Unawa, driving digital transformation with secure, legally enforceable electronic signatures and robust AML compliance. SchoolTech, all-in-one AI integrated school and learning management system. Better Support, a Manila-based BPO company. They have a referral program for people who can bring in new clients. You might know a Western-based business that needs better support. Britanna, enterprise-grade ERP solution that fits a small and medium business budget. Wonder Brand, data science-driven brand strategy and design for emerging markets. Drive Manila, Philippines' largest peer-to-peer car rental community. East Point Business Outsourcing Services, one-stop shop for streamlined business solutions for MSMEs such as business registration, bookkeeping, and more. Doon, Philippines' first fully insured peer-to-peer car-sharing marketplace. DiviCode Technologies Incorporated, ID solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. Looking for buy and sell online with Sigurado sellers. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and and weight loss programs for you. This episode is powered by Lablog, Sugbudok, JIA Engineering Solutions, Algacon Aquafeeds, 1ALJ, Grey Wolf Technologies Philippines, Pareto Consulting, Jure.ph, Big Giant Games, Pahatid PH, Wasteless PH, Tech Tribe, Yay, Uplift Code Camp, Board Prep, Dohey Philippines, Edfolio, Hive Rooms, Kazam, CodeCham, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.